Hi, I'm Cory Mosley. Welcome to another edition of Training Tuesdays. This week, I want to talk to you about the idea of referrals and kind of how we think about it. We've always been taught in our industry, how powerful a referral is. And a lot of times we think a referral is simply the idea that a customer says something good about you, or, John, who you sold the car to, goes and tells Mary, and Mary just comes in and buys a car from you. But there's really a whole other side to the idea of a referral. There's the idea of a subliminal referral or a passive referral. Let me give you an example. So we go out to dinner. We're sitting having our dinner, and seated next to us is another couple. Now, naturally, you aren't necessarily eavesdropping on what's happening in other conversations around you, but it's very simple and easy for you to pick up other things that customers are sharing or discussions that people are having around you. So let's say, for example, that other couple is having a discussion about the terrible experience they just had at a dealership and how they felt ripped off, taking advantage of, how they didn't get the car that they wanted. And they're naming the dealership. I tell you, I'd never go to that Acme Toyota to buy a vehicle. So what happens here is you observe that. It didn't really sink in, but it went to the back of your head. You continue on with your evening, and 3 months later, it's time for you to buy a car. You start thinking about where you're going to go. And you know what happens? You start to say to yourself, I don't know where we're going to go, but I know where we're not going, because we're not going to that Acme Toyota, because I heard somewhere, don't remember where I heard it, but I heard that they don't take care of their customers. See, that was a subliminal referral. So the actions that you look at and the dependency that you put on customers just sending other customers to you, there's a whole other side to it that ultimately we need to be looking at. So you really need to look at every interaction with a customer and ensure proper customer satisfaction. Because, the old saying that one person has a bad experience, they tell, 100. Now, of course, as we know from the internet, one person has a bad experience and they can tell 500,000. Some of you have unfortunately experienced that out there. So pay attention to that. Look at each individual circumstance and understand that the power of referral goes beyond just what you've been thinking. I'll see you next week.